David in Poland asks, "Hello, sir. I found you on YouTube, and the first thing I'd like to tell or say is that you are doing a really great job." Thank you, David. Thank you. I'm interested in Ho'oponopono, and I watch and read as many books and videos I can. That's very good, David, but don't forget about how you feel about what you take in as information. It's very important. There's a lot of books, there's a lot of videos, everyone has their own truth, their own story to tell. And like I often tell, the only intention I have, if I do have one, is that my truth awakens yours. Not that my truth becomes yours. If you understand, there's a big, big, huge difference. But I'm also suspicious because there's a lot of people out there selling ideas for a lot of money. Well, that's life. That's life. This is why it's important how you feel about what you're taking in. And yes, there's a lot of glamour out there, and my goodness, we could go on and on and on, but it's really not worth it. I'm a little bit confused because I can't find the hospital where Dr. Yulin made all those beautiful changes and healings. And as I read many other websites, nobody found it. Maybe it is just marketing. I watched one of your videos and you think the same thing. Well, you see, I am a skeptical, but I'm a healthy skeptical. Meaning, prove it to me, or show me, let me see, let me feel it. And you know, when that book came out, To Zero Limits, with Joe Vitale and all that, look, you know as well as I do. It was very interesting because I really didn't know anything about Ho'oponopono. And it came to me in a very funny way, but a very mysterious way. And anything that comes to me has to do with me. That is my policy, that is my philosophy. So I always stop, look and listen. Even if I don't agree in the beginning, I always stop, look and listen. Why are you in my reality? It has served me beyond belief. I use it every day with everything, even yesterday with my printer, believe it or not. And these are not wishful thinking stories. This is real. And like Sai Baba said, this is what I say. The only difference that there could be between you and I is that I know and you doubt it. Now, I have not found that hospital. And no matter where I search, there's absolutely nothing. And they always avoid the question. So is that real? Was that real? Or is it marketing like you're saying? Like you said, look, you haven't found it, neither have I. I feel that Ho'oponopono works. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Maybe you should study the 7 principles of Huna. Huna, the Hawaiian shamanic. Go search for it and read it. And you will see that many so-called modern things today that point or refer to the law of attraction, the 7 principles of Huna that was written many, many, many years ago or practiced, that's the key. So look for that, you'll find it interesting. But I do not know where and in which situations it can help me. I know that it could help in my life, okay? Well, at least you know that. But I'm wondering if it's possible to heal, for example, someone else's disease or illness. I mean, I need to heal my daughter's disease. She has a nervous tics. Maybe it is Tourette syndrome, and I do not know. Is it possible to heal her with Ho'oponopono? I can do everything, but I need to know if it's worth it. Okay, you see, the first thing here is that Ho'oponopono is a connection. It's in reality reorganizing frequencies. You see, the frequency vibrates and the vibration creates form. So that form is what you call reality. Because the reality is impermanent. It comes and goes, depending on the frequency you are emanating. When you say, is it worth it? There's a doubt. There cannot be any doubt. You see, you need to be or not to be. So, this is something in Ho'oponopono everyone needs to consider. You cannot have fear, doubt, the feelings of victim or guilt. You really have to get rid of these four: fear, doubt, guilt, and victim. Okay? We'll get to that a little later. I have a real strong connection with her because she's my daughter and I'm her father. Yes. She's just 8 years old. And I know that at such age, parents are responsible for their children and also spiritually. Well, we are part of the responsibility. We are engaged in the responsibility. It's like a contract we have between us. So, first thing, do you know that Ho'oponopono can help me in their case? Well, my answer is yes. Are you going to stick to the plan? That I don't know, because there's a plan here. Second thing, do you help others through Skype? Yes, I do. If yes, how much does it cost? I believe I sent you the information. I'm asking because I may need to talk to someone who has higher knowledge, skills than I have. Well, it's just a matter of awakening. No one has more than the other. It's all about awakening. So if my knowledge awakens yours, that is the purpose, the intention. Look, Ho'oponopono is about putting things right. So in other words, I give you the numbers within my phone number. So I give them all to you. And if one of them is in another place or in the wrong place, you still have the same numbers, but you will produce a different reality, which in this case you will not talk to António. So your daughter has chosen you as a father, and if she chose you, it is because you have all that she needs to fulfill her destiny, her chosen destiny in this lifetime. Now, when you look at her situation, if you want to practice Ho'oponopono, you do not practice Ho'oponopono with her, because she has no problem. See, her is the spirit in her. She has no problem. What you do the Ho'oponopono with is the situation at hand. What is going on? So you're talking about nervous. There's a nervous tics over here. So let me put it to you this way. It's always the same example I give, and it's very, very, very clear. If you steal or if you stole $100 from me, I don't have a problem with you. I have a problem with the stolen money. So you don't have a problem with your daughter. You have a problem or a challenge with her situation, characteristics. And that's what you need to go and clean, heal, and purify. And what do? This works, but people don't do it. And many people do it with all the doubt. Or they do it with a lot of faith, and right after they doubt. Or they talk to someone else about the situation. Well, my poor daughter, I feel so much for her. I'm so... You see, you're not sticking to the plan. So what you need to do is take a sheet of paper and draw a cross. And what are the 4 major situations that upset the relationship, or life itself, or her, or you? What is the upsetting here? What is the challenge here? Write it down. 1, 2, 3. Well, Antonio, these are the 4 major challenges. Good, look at it. See, what shows up in her is a reality that comes from a vibration, that comes from a frequency. So you need to go and change the frequency. So you look at that as a behavior, as a pattern, and you say, well, if she's your daughter, she's in your reality. So you are included. You are included. You don't know what you did or did not do that participated to the creation of this reality. But you know in your heart that you've done something. So you really go there and you absorb it and you say, I love you. So start with the higher vibration, which is love. I love you. I love you. Love is what unites us all. So start with that. I love you. I love you. And then you say, Antonio, why am I saying I love you to something that is bothering me, that is hurting me, that is creating all this mess? I think you just answered the question. If it's doing you harm, you want to love it, so it loves you back. So you're saying, I love you, because you became that to serve my purpose, to serve our purpose. So I love you. I really, really, really love you. Love you. Please feel my love. I love you. I love you. Because you want to clean, heal, and purify the frequency. In other words, you want to change it into a love frequency. Love frequency. I love you. I am so sorry, so sorry, so sorry for whatever I've done or not done in past lives that brought you to be this in our reality. I am truly sorry. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Because whatever I've done or not done that created you, it was another passage. I didn't know better, but today I do. And for that reason, I ask you for forgiveness. I ask you for forgiveness. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. And thank you. Thank you for being this. Thank you for helping me attain this state of consciousness. Thank you for participating to the evolution of my being. Thank you. Thank you. And you do this, David. Do this every day, every moment. You're driving your car, do it. You're in the office, do it. Just do it. You're in the bathroom, do it. You don't have to go through all the details like I'm giving you. I mean, the first time, second time, and once in a while you should. But you don't have to all the time. You can simply say, I love you, and feel it, I love you. And you know what you're saying. And I'm sorry. I am really sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. And thank you, thank you. You see, David, we are spirit, consciousness, traveling in the corridors of time. And what we live until we understand, until we reach enlightenment or the Christ consciousness, is that we lived an experience, or in other words, you lived a chapter, and you came into another chapter with feelings, memories not understood. You see, we are an association of thoughts and memories traveling in the corridors of time. So we are traveling memories. But when we understand that there's nothing wrong and there's nothing right, really, there's only experience. So one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. So you liberate yourself from guilt and victim. And you become a pure memory in the now, like the Tao, here and now. So of course you begin to eliminate all the consequences that arise from a feeling of guilt or victim. Do you understand? I hope I'm making myself clear, because the way I feel it, the way I live it, the way I travel with it, it's not always easy to put it in words, because it's this knowing. If you see anything as bad or anything as good, you are in the state of judgment. So you're giving life to those things, and it becomes that. It becomes that. Did you understand? Hike, that's the first principle. So the world becomes what you think the world is. If you think every woman or every man is this way, you will be right, because you will only attract men and women that way. Do you understand? So we need to clear the memory. Hey, I am here to dance with life. I brought a song, and I want to dance it until the end. I only have to do what shows up. If it shows up in my reality, it's asking me to deal with it. And you bless it. And you start by saying, I love you. I'm sorry if there's any memory that is negative between you and I. I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me, because it was not intentional. It was another time. And thank you. Thank you. Or you can simply say, as you walk, like I do, I love you and I thank you. I love you and I thank you. I go to a meeting, nobody sees this. I love you. I thank you. I love you. I thank you. I go, my computer, I love you. I thank you. A client that comes to me, I looked at the chart. Example, this is a chart. So I'm looking at the chart and I'm saying, I love you and thank you. So what am I saying here, I love you and thank you? Well, first of all, love is the frequency that aligns all the planets, that connects me to you and you to me. Love is our source. So please, I want you to know that I love you. And when I say I love you, I don't have to go to bed with you. I love you. I love you. I really do love you. I want to connect to you in the frequency of love. And thank you. Thank you for the privilege of meeting you. Thank you for the privilege of touching you, of your presence. Thank you. Of your confidence, of your trust. Thank you. So look, walk that way. I love you. I thank you. I love you. I thank you. And you'll see how life goes. So connect to your daughter. And then go to the act. What is going on really? At the kitchen table, in a room, in school, or being. That's what you need to connect to. And again, you begin to say, I love you. All the characteristics that became a challenge in this lifetime. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that I participated in this trouble. because you became this because of me. And for that reason, I am truly sorry. Please forgive me, please forgive me. I ask your forgiveness, and thank you, thank you. And you say that, and you say that, and you say that. You can even put your hands in your daughter's shoulder, in your daughter's head, in your daughter's heart. Shoulders, head, and heart. Do it as you do it. Okay? Do that, do that. It costs nothing. You don't have to pay anything. The only thing the universe asks of you is faith and conviction. Faith and conviction. And you do that, and you do that. And if you don't see results the first day, the first week, the first month, you don't care. You keep doing it, you keep doing it, you keep doing it, you keep doing it. See, no one got up for the first time and began to walk. The first thing that happened is you fell. No one tied their shoes in the first shot. No one. Repetition, repetition until it becomes what? A program. And the program creates realities.